So this is the 9th video in our series about leadership within network marketing, and we are going to be talking to you today. I don't know why I always say we when it's only me here, which I always find really, really interesting. But today we're talking about building a supportive community within your business. Okay, so I thought I'd start this one off with a quote. The mark of a great leader is not necessarily how many followers they have, but how many leaders they create. Sure, you've heard that one before. So what do I mean by this supportive community? One of the things that I think makes networking stand out about anything else is that collaboration is one of the most powerful tools that you have. Until I started my Avon business, I'd always been employed and I'd worked in sales environments, and it's always about who can be top and having some secret weapons and some secrets that can help you to be just that little bit better than the next person. And what I adore about working in network marketing is that everybody can be successful at the same time. You can actually have people within your network who become more successful than you, and that doesn't detract from what you're doing. So how do we create an environment where that can happen, where people can come together and collaborate and share ideas and learn from each other? I think by connecting with other leaders to start off with, before you've got leaders within your own network, you can gain access to such a diverse range of perspective, as experiences, of ideas. When you collaborate with these people who are on a similar journey to yourself, it allows you to do some brainstorming, to innovate, to troubleshoot, to learn from each other's successes and failures. And together, you can figure out a really good way to drive your business forward. It's something that I've loved doing, reaching out to people who are not in my network and sharing ideas with them and brainstorming. It is so much fun. The other thing about that collaboration with other leaders, it is this whole concept and idea that I reminded myself of quite recently. I read it somewhere, and please forgive me, I can't quote where I read it because I've forgotten. But the phrase is about make sure that you're not the cleverest person in the room. Replace cleverest with most experienced, most knowledgeable, brightest, whichever word works for you. You want to make sure that in order to get your team to be a collaborative team, we go back to leading from the front, and you're collaborating and sharing ideas with people who are further ahead on their journey than you. There are so many learning opportunities that you can create for your team. Every mistake that you make, every light bulb moment that you have, you can share with your team as insights into the journey that they're going to be on. Any little tiny sales technique that you pick up, anything about team management, about personal development, share those experiences with your team as often as possible. The other thing that can help create the best collaborative environment is a level of emotional support. Now, be under no doubt, if you're running a people-based business, there's going to be a degree of emotional support in there. Sometimes you need to be able to put the business to one side and understand that the person you're working with is going through some really unique challenges and triumphs within building their business. There'll be times of difficulty or self-doubt, and giving them a way to connect with somebody who's been in their shoes can provide so much encouragement and reassurance. Creating that environment where people feel that they can do that will create resilience. I will always put a word of warning in here when it comes to emotional support, is you're not a counsellor and you're not a therapist. You're also not there to get in the pity pit with your team members. So make sure that you're there as that listening ear and that you're passing on some wisdom and advice that can help them move on from their situation, but you're not enabling them to stay in the situation that they're in. And lastly, accountability and motivation. Being part of a supportive community can really help to provide that motivation somebody needs to be able to share their goal with the team and for the team to be cheering them on to achieve it, that accountability. I love accountability partners. I've created a whole video on accountability partners. I think that it's an epic tool that you can use. See whether you can buddy up some of your team members to be accountability partners with each other. When you've got more than one person cheering you on, celebrating your wins, offering you support if you have setbacks, it really fuels the motivation within you and drives you to strive for that success. There's lots of different things that you can do to create this feeling of community. Think about the different events that are on offer for your business. I know within mine, we have weekly Zoom calls that you can join in on. We call them sizzles. You can go to network wide events, team events. You can go to Avon events. There's team training on a monthly basis. There's all these opportunities where people can physically come together and be in the same room. And that's part of the connection that we have with each other. Yes, you get the benefit of whatever the topic of the meeting is, but it's that connection that you get as well that is epic. We've also got all of the different online places that you can go. You can create your own Facebook group for your team. You can create a WhatsApp group. You can create any type of forum that you want to where people can collaborate and share ideas. You can use the different social media channels to pick on somebody that you all want to follow for a while and learn from. You can create that momentum within your team where there's different things that people can learn. Do remember that building this supportive community within your business isn't only going to be beneficial to your personal growth, but also to the success of your business. By leading from the front and connecting with other leaders, sharing ideas and learning from each other, know that you're going to reach new heights of success within your business. I hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share it with anybody that you think might benefit from it. I know together we can work really hard on building a strong and supportive community within our business network. Take care and speak to you soon.